Hey everyone, welcome back to I Love Infusionsoft. Today we're going to talk about web page automation. We get people a lot of times on the agency side of the business who come to us and they say, I want help tagging people when they click in a certain box on my web page. And they don't quite get that we can't do that.
Yeah, it's a common request. And without some API programming or some fancy stuff, you can't necessarily make it so that when people click a certain button or whatever on the site, they get tagged. But you can, because we have this great tool or great goal in Infusionsoft called the web page automation goal.
Yep.
And I think most people don't realize what that does in comparison to their thought process of, I want them to get tagged when they do this thing, right? So the web page automation goal, the way it works is when someone visits a particular page, you can run actions in Infusionsoft. Essentially, it achieves a goal, then you put them in a sequence, and in that sequence, you can do stuff.
Correct.
So you can tag people or whatever. So if you want to tag people when someone clicks a particular button, instead of trying to create an action on that button, what you do is wherever that button goes, whatever page that is, you're going to set up the web page automation goal for that page. And essentially, it operates the same way. So let's hop into Infusionsoft real quick and just show you how this works.
So while you're building that, they're not being tagged on the button click, they're being tagged on the page they
on the page visit, yes. Right. So what we're going to do is hop in this campaign and we're going to pretend we've got a situation where we're promoting an offer, right? So we've got a sequence here where we're promoting the offer and we're going to eventually drive those people to a sale. But in the process of getting there, we're going to send them to different pages and I want to trigger things to happen when they get to those different pages.
Correct.
Maybe one of these emails goes to a blog post. That blog post then says, hey, go check this thing out, and sends them to the sales page, right? When they click that button, again, we can't trigger the button itself, but when they get to the sales page itself,
that's what we're triggering.
That's what we can trigger. So we're going to use the web page automation goal. We'll drag that out there, and we'll call this the sales page. And what you need to do is you double click it, and you need to add the URL that you are going to trigger this on.
Okay.
So for us, let's just say it's boxoutmarketing.com/sales. /offer, right? /offer. And what you want to do is, instead of hitting save, while your cursor's still in there, hit return. That'll save that URL in there, and then you hit save on the goal. But before you do, make sure you hit this little button here to copy that code and put that code on that page. It might even be easier to put that code on your website in a place where it loads everywhere, kind of like Google Analytics. Just let it load everywhere, and then the goal configuration will tell it when to fire. In this case, when they get to the offer page. Then you go ahead and hit save, and of course you hook up your campaign. Now, when people visit the sales page, that goal will be triggered. They get pulled out of the promotion offer sequence, or promote offer sequence. Now they go into another sequence where maybe we promote a little more heavily, or we get a little more specific with them, and then we drive to the purchase goal like that. So it's a really, really easy goal to set up, but it's super, super powerful to get those actions to be triggered at the times that you want. One thing we need to remember, though, is that this goal only fires on context that Infusionsoft knows.
Such a good point to remember.
Right? So we set it up and we think, oh yeah, everyone's going to come to my page. When they do, they'll get tagged and they'll get into that sequence. Well, that's not going to work for just cold traffic that's coming to your website or whatever. Generally, the best way is you send emails from the promotion sequence. When they click those emails, now the goal is going to work for those people. Because Infusionsoft, that script that you put on your website, knows who they are at that point.
Right. Perfect. Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. This is one of those cool, not often used tools that I think we overlook a lot. So, guys, if you're looking for more tips, check us out on iloveinfusionsoft.com or boxoutmarketing.com and click request a consult. We'll see you there. Thanks.
See ya.